leaders are supposed to fix problems. We have a $99.4 trillion unfunded liability. Our government is making promises to Americans that it has no way of accounting for them. And so you're saying, yeah, we're stabilizing it, but we're not fixing it in the long run. That means we're just going to keep lying to people. We're going to keep all these empty promises going. And so what we're saying is, in order to avert a debt crisis, I mean, you're the Treasury Secretary of all. If we can't make good on our bonds in the future, who's going to invest in our country? We do not want to have a debt crisis. And so it comes down to confidence and trajectory. Do we have confidence that we're getting our fiscal situation under control, that we're preventing the debt from getting at these catastrophic levels? And if you go back to the preceding chart, number 13, you're showing that you have no plan to get this debt under control. You're saying we'll stabilize it, but then it's just going to shoot back up. And so my argument is that's Europe. That is bringing us toward a European debt crisis because we're showing the world, the credit markets, future seniors, people who are organizing their lives around the promises that are being made to them today. We don't have a plan to make good on this. And
Mr. Chairman, as I said, I don't. Maybe we're not disagreeing in the sense that I made it absolutely clear that what our budget does is get our deficits down to a sustainable path over the budget,
back off
over the budget window. And why? Let's now talk to the why do they take off again? Why do they do that?
Because we got 10,000 people retiring every day, and healthcare costs going up.
We have millions of Americans retiring every day, and that will drive substantial further rate of growth in healthcare costs. And so you are right to say we're not coming before you today to say we have a definitive solution to that long-term problem. What we do know is we don't like yours because yours would do is put an undue burden on a middle-income senior and substantially raise the burden on them for rising healthcare costs. Now, you're right, though, that governing is about you have to make choices between the immediate and the urgent and the important.
Because I want to, interest of time, we're fine that you don't like our path. That's what politics and Republicans and Democrats and differences of opinions are all about. But if we don't come up with a plan for this country, we're going to pull the rug out from under people who are relying on these benefits. Now, we don't agree with your interpretation of our plan because we provide more for the poor and the middle income and less for the wealthy. We think that's the smart way to go on funding these important guaranteed programs. Put all that aside.
I don't think that's a fair description of your plan.
Well, I do, but we can go back and forth on this. Put all of that aside. If we don't start showing the country that we have a plan to make good on these promises, to secure these health and retirement benefits, then we're going to have a debt crisis.